Hi, my name's Tom Grode. I'm a resident of Skid Row and also part of the Los Angeles Poverty Department, which is an arts organization, mainly a theater company with folks who were formerly homeless or are homeless. And so the reason I believe strongly in a Skid Row Neighborhood Council is we actually did a show a year ago called What Fuels Development? And the answer, of course, is money. But more specifically in downtown Los Angeles, it's alcohol-driven money. And it's based on a thing that happened a few years ago.
Excuse me.
All right. It's based on something that happened a few years ago called the New Genesis. Really the Battle of the New Genesis. This ended up getting front page coverage on the LA Times. And it was about a new permanent supportive housing building that was opening up literally on the border of Skid Row and the rest of downtown. These are borders for Skid Row that are established by a federal court in 2006. And what this permanent supportive housing building wanted to do is put in a restaurant on the ground floor that would serve alcohol. This caused quite the uproar. And Skid Row was able to, on a very grassroots level, people coming together, going to an appeal of the initial zoning administration decision to okay the alcohol, taking it to an appeal to City Hall, and getting all the zoning commissioners to unanimously override the first decision that was made. So they threw away the alcohol permit. And so this is a big deal because the only way this could happen is because we didn't have a Skid Row Neighborhood Council. So we were at the mercy of the existing Neighborhood Council and their relationships with the business developers and local media and City Hall. And so we went into this with a very disempowered voice. But because this is a recovery community and the issue of selling alcohol on the ground floor of a permanent supportive housing building where many of the tenants would have been straight off the streets, right in various stages of recovery from various forms of alcohol or drug addiction, this really hit at the heart of Skid Row. And so the battle that happened, like I said, literally ended up on the front page of the LA Times. And so a Skid Row Neighborhood Council would have changed all the dynamics around that whole thing. This is something that unfolded over the course of maybe 5 to 7 years. And because there wasn't a Skid Row Neighborhood Council, it went in a certain direction. If there was a Skid Row Neighborhood Council, it would have gone in a different direction. And so in the future, that's the direction I want these things to go into.